So once upon a time, I think I was about 22, I want to say. I had just kind of, gotten sober. I mean that because I don't like saying the word, but I was, whatever, that's when I started. Well, and I started when I was like a week before I was 21. But just saying, it was in the beginning stages. I lost like 60 pounds essentially, because I was basically 190 and I got down to like a little under 130. But I also had like no muscle tone whatsoever at that point in time. So I had started, kind of working out a little bit, doing a lot of push-ups. I would run around the block. Sometimes I'd take my dog Abby. I used to run around the block like every day for a little bit, and I really wanted to join the Navy because I figured, maybe they don't fight as much, or, you're on a ship and shit, and I heard that you could do like college like on there basically for free, and like a bunch of other shit, and you get to travel and see all this shit, and the camo was a lot cooler, or whatever. And my girlfriend at the time, but wife now, thought I would look good in the camo. So, and you get like free housing. You don't get that much money per month, but you get like free housing and a bunch of other benefits that totally make up for it. Like, so like I could have put her like, in housing, and I could have gone and blah blah blah. But in hindsight, it worked out because I know she would have cheated on me hardcore and probably would have left on me, because she cheats on me even when I'm here, but yeah, and then like my grandma died shortly after, but I don't know, it might have been better because I might have learned a lot more. Like by now I could have had like a VA loan, could have gotten a house, had got special treatment, because you get special treatment and get jobs first, period. Could have been making like journeyman wage in the carpenters union, blah blah blah. So I kind of wish that could have been the case. There wasn't any major wars between then and now, so I think it would have been great. At least for me. I don't know about my relationship, but at least for me it would have been a good idea. So I truly tried, and then I went down to the recruiting office, and they said because I had a neck tattoo, because they're like, oh, what kind of, as long as you can have a neck tattoo as long as it's like an inch and you can cover it up. I was like, no, I have like a neck tattoo, like a fucking neck tattoo or whatever, and of course on my knuckles, which, so the only two fucking places you can't have them, of course I did. So that fucking irritated me. So I was like, fuck it, let's go to the Air Force. So I went to the Air Force, because they were all literally in like a line. So I went to them, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, the Army, the fucking Coast Guard, National Guard. I literally went to all those places because I was super stoked. I was trying to, be able to do all the fitness tests and stuff and blah, 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 and researching it and trying to plan out me and, Sierra's life and all that fun shit. I was really fucking about it, and then all of them denied me just because I have tattoos. I even looked into tattoo removal, but it was gonna be like 10 to 15 grand, and they couldn't guarantee that all the color would go away. They could just guarantee that like the dark, like the writing and the darker colors would get lighter. So it would just look like I was deformed. It would fuck up my neck, and they still wouldn't let me in. So I never did that. My tattoos just faded quite a bit with time, since I've had it since I was like 19. But no, it pissed me the fuck off, because like I really wanted to do it. Like, so I never understood, like, if I'm willing to go, fight for the country and, whatever, like, it really was for me. It wasn't for the country, it was for me. Not gonna lie, don't care to lie. I wanted to build a good, substantial life for me and Sierra, and none of them would fucking let me. They're like, oh, if you get like a special note or prove your worth or whatever, but like, because they had different like college stuff. Like I wanted to do the construction program in, where you go over and you like build stuff, and that would have been fucking amazing. But just because I have some ink in my neck, they're like, oh, you won't look good in the uniform, so we can't, because no, because maybe you'll be more of a target. Like, everyone's a target, period. Like, make no fucking sense. So that really pissed me off, and my mom was like, oh, well, I think my mom said No, maybe I wasn't talking to her, but maybe Sierra said. Someone fucking said, oh, maybe I can, say something about discrimination, which, whatever, but obviously I'm not gonna, try to sue the military, because who the fuck do you think would win? So that pissed me off. I really wanted to do something like that. Remember when I was younger, me and my friends, I was about to say me and my kids, me and my friends used to, make guns out of, sticks and stuff. I had this really cool, machine gun I made out of, a fence post and sticks and nails, and put, a little piece of bamboo that looked like a bayonet, colored it all camo with Sharpies and shit. I really fucking tried, and I really wanted to be, a Navy SEAL or something. I wanted to do something more with my life. If I was gonna die, I always wanted to die in a blaze of glory. I know I get now that I'm adult, it's probably not gonna be glorious to be shot to death or blown up. I get that, but at least you could do something. At this point in time, I could really give two fucks about the country, but I'd rather fight for a cause than just have a meaningless life. So that pissed me off. But I guess, with the way my life is now, I would never try to do that again. But at the time, I wanted something better. I still want something better. So I'm trying. But that's what I don't understand about the military, is, everyone comes out of there with special treatment and stuff. But if you really, really want to, you can't, just because of literally the way you look. Period. Flat out. That's what it is. And I went through all the motions of trying, and it just didn't work out for me. But, because when the military, you get, VA loans for college, but if you go to a union, then you can get journeyman pay the entire time you're in there, because they take your college money, because technically you are attending a college, but they just add it to your paycheck. So that would have been fucking amazing. I know a lot of people that do that. You get better car loans, you're, first picked out of jobs. There's just a lot of shit that, it's cool. You get benefits for life, you get home loans, so it would have been cool, but it didn't work out for me. So that was fucking irritating. But yeah. What else am I gonna say? Yeah, that's about it. At this point in time, there's really nothing in this country worth fighting for. I don't really care to fight anyone else's war at this point in time in my life. Probably never will, but it's all about me, basically. Because the world's never done anything great or significant for me, so why should I do something great or significant for it? But yeah, I just thought that was kind of fucking bullshit. If you're willing to do something like that, you should be able to do it no matter what you look like. So that technically is discrimination, period.